Right, so welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for checking in today. What you're going to witness today is greatness. You're going to witness the total Doop ball system in FM22. I ran this system all year last year in an Ajax, Inter Milan and Bayern Munich journeyman save, where we got to the top of Hall of Fame. We won everything we could possibly win. Multiple league titles, multiple Champions League titles, Champions League title with Ajax in the second season. This system really creates so many overloads up in the top of the field. Also, it gives that defensive stability as well when needed. I'm going to talk you through the roles, the way to play it, and I'm going to let you have it very early on this year so you can see just what you can do with it. I'm going to take over a team in France. I'm going to take over PSG. The reason being is their team is very suited to this system right now. Also, let's see if we can get them the title back. You know, they deprived it for so long. They lost it last year to Lille. Let's see if we can get it back. They've got some really good players, some really good talent. I'm sure we can do some dangerous things with them. I don't like to say so to myself, but I look bloody gorgeous there. Oh, I mean, tactics board, tactics. I mean, it's literally my front room. It's not, this is my office, but you know. So, as it says on the screen, tactic introduction. Let me introduce you to the said tactic. Hold on to your hats because this is it. And on the paper, it looks a little bit mental. When I break it down a little bit for you, you'll see just how good it is. And we have a look at the end of the season. You can see the statistics that come from this. But basically, we have a flat back three. With a libero and two wide centre-backs. Now, last year we didn't run the wide centre-backs. It would have been perfect for this system. It's now perfect for this system. We've done a few tweaks and a few changes, and I'll show you exactly why we've done those changes, and we'll talk you through those. We've got two inverted wing-backs. These inverted wing-backs will break down a little bit more later down the line, but two inverted wing-backs, they give us that strength in the middle where that one single DLP defend is there. And it's one reason why we've picked PSG. They've got Verratti. Verratti in that role will be tremendous. You need a strong DLP defend. Now, doesn't matter what level of football you play, this system will work and we'll see it work throughout. But two things you do need is you need a very good DLP to the level that you're at and a very good goal scorer to the level you're at. Whether that is Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United or Danny Rowe, any of those players and everybody in between, you need somebody that can put the ball in the back of the net. We have a shadow striker with the front three up top. It's basically a 4 up top system there, I said it. This will also come with our near post corner system that I love to use, which is getting your tall centre-backs on the near post with good heading, with good jumping ridge, and you will certainly see goals from them. Well, that's left and right as well. One thing I do personally is I like to have a left-footed centre-back on the left-hand side, or right-footed centre-back on the right-hand side, and the two wide centre-backs, I like to be tall, I like to be able to jump and be strong, and be able to head the ball. They also need to tackle. They are defenders after all. So let me load the team up. Let me show you how I would play the system. And then we'll advance to the end of the system and we'll show you just what it can possibly do. So if I had my way, this is the way that I would set the system up. Obviously, Donnarumma in net. Easy said. Ramos would most likely be my libero. He has very good attributes for the libero. He's technically very gifted with the ball at his feet. He still has the physicals at 35. He would be a very good libero for you. Plus, get him on pens, he's sorted. I'd also be inclined to putting him up a bit higher up the pitch for the set pieces. 16 jumping reach, 20 heading is delightful. He is only 6 foot, but that will still get you what you need. He has some really good attributes for, player traits for the libero as well. Obviously, getting forward whenever possible means that he will drive through with that 13 dribbling at libero. It will be beautiful. I've got Kimpembe on the left, 6 foot. I'd like him to be taller. I ain't God, I can't change him. However, that 14 jumping reach, that 16 heading, he's also good at tackling. He's also left-footed, which is really nice to see a left-footed and a right-footed player on balance. The right-footed guy is Marquinhos. It does concern me a little bit that none of them are over 6 foot. We may not see the full potential of that set piece, the near corner set piece, but I'm sure with the heading that we do have on this team, you will see something. I would probably make Ramos the guy, but we'll break it down a little bit more later. Now, one other good reason why I like this system and what it kind of does for us is this. This man is a wonder kid. Like, I know he's 22, but the fact that he can get up and down those physicals up and down the line. The inverted wing back for me is also a very key role. What you basically want to do is you want to have a player that could potentially, if needed to, play as a DLP defend or a DLP support. It's something that if you are struggling to find these key players out of the inverted wing backs, then you get a DLP defend and you make them the wing back. That's what I did at Bayern Munich. I got a new gen in. That came through our youth take. He was a tremendous DLP, but he was not as good as what we had. So what I did was I made him into a right wing back, and he become one of the best right wing backs in the world. So he is a very good player. He could play DLP defend if we needed to. A little bit like Trent. Like, Trent is a world-class player with the ball at his feet. He would quite easily play in the middle of the park. Hakimi is the same. He would do the same too. Obviously, you've got Mendes on the other side, again, with 14 technique, 13 vision, 13 passing at 19. The guy's only going to get better, but he would do that role very nicely. One thing that we need to remember with this system is that the right inverted wing back is going to man mark their attack midfield left, and vice versa with the other one, that the left-hand side is going to man mark the attack midfielder right. The reason being is that will just kind of give support to the guys in the middle, that if they do have trying to overload up top, they will drop back and they will sit and they will man mark where needed. It helps the defensive structure of this system. Verratti, let's talk about the DLP defend. Verratti is a very good DLP defend. We also have others here. We have Ronaldo as well. He can play the role very well. What I would recommend is as much as I said to you, you need to have a very good DLP defend to have this system work. You need two, really. He is going to get yellow cards. He is going to get suspended. We are asking him to be our fall guy. He is going to tackle harder. He is going to try and just disrupt any breaks that go forward. We're asking him, like I said, to be tight as we can to the players and also just go through them. Basically, just wipe them out. That is what he's needed to do. Shadow Striker is nothing special. Well, it is something special. It's Lionel Messi, but Shadow Striker is not a role that is, it needs to be anything crazy. I wouldn't concentrate too much on the finishing side of it. If you have a really good attack midfielder, but his finishing isn't good, I wouldn't be too concerned. The reason being is we're looking for that passing vision technique, to be honest. He's not going to get many goals, but we'll see at the end of the season, he will have a hatful of assists because he has 3 guys in front of him that's going to be more important to get the goals rather than Messi himself. We then run with 2 pressing forwards with an advanced forward in the middle. Advanced forward is mainly your middle guy. Well, that makes no sense. Your advanced forward is mainly your kind of almost your target man, so to speak. He's a guy that's going to be the forefront of everything. He's got 17 heading. The ball's going to get crossed into him. The ball's going to get whipped into him. We need him to be able to get into that position and tap the ball in. He will most likely be our top goal scorer, even though we have players like Neymar and Kylian Mbappe and Messi. But Icardi will probably come away with, I don't know, quite a few goals, to be fair, this year. But that's because he is the middle guy. He's the fall guy. The reason that I mentioned that is you're going to see here that we are asking our pressing forwards to drift wide. So what that's doing is that's trying to drag the centre backs out to generate the space for the shadow striker and also that advanced forward. As you can also see, our left pressing forward is going to man mark their right back. The reason that's being is we want to alter that starting position for when we go from defensive to attacking transition. He is going to be out. He's going to be further out wide, kind of like sitting with that right back. The centre back should also drag out slightly to help cover in case that right back bombs on and he's not left on his own, which then should generate a little bit more space in the middle. And you'll see it in the match engine that we can just overload certain areas because of that tremendous thing. Also, what we're doing is we're asking them to shoot less often. And if I am purchasing players to play these pressing forward roles, I am giving them a very high assist bonus rather than a goal bonus. I want these guys to pass instead of score. They will score and you will get goals in these positions and they still will get back a handful of goals. However, their main ethos or their main role in the team is to make sure we score goals. If they are on goal and they have the advanced forward to their right and they've got a 20% chance to score, I want them to pass it across who's got an 80% chance to score. We need to get goals. Goals, goals, goals. Exactly the same with the right pressing forward. He man marks the left back. Easy as that. And that's pretty much it. Without going, I mean, we don't need to go much deeper. I like to have 2 for every role. So I like to make sure I've got 2 players that can play those roles comfortably, rotate a lot. It's a high intensity system. It's going to get you goals. I can guarantee goals for you. But what it will also do is against the bigger teams, unless you've got the fitness, you will potentially get unlocked. So the way that you do that is you make sure that DLP defend, if he gets a yellow card in the first half, consider taking him off at half time. But you need to be comfortable that the guy that comes in is going to do the job for you as well. So let's jump to the end of the season. Let's see what happens. I can almost guarantee we're going to win the league, but let's see what we win the league by. Okay. I don't really need to say much here. We win the league. 38 games played, 112 goal difference, 108 points. The next man in, or the next team below us was 77 points from Marseille. You look there, Icardi got 56 goals. 56 goals, that is tremendous. Messi got 35 assists. It's basically what I said. We did actually concede the least, which I would say is rare. However, it looks like it's a less strong league. You know, the league isn't as strong as others, so we probably would anticipate that. So as you can see, 38 games played, 35 wins, 3 draws, 108 points, 112 goal difference. That is awesome. Icardi got 38 goals in the league. Messi got 32 assists in the league. That's tremendous. 7.75 average rating across the whole season for Lionel Messi there. The league pretty much done and dusted. I think I saw that we conceded 16 goals for the whole of the season in the league. Yeah, 16 goals against 128 for. I mean, we scored the same amount as second and third put together, which is just ludicrous. Champions League, unfortunately, not what we probably would have expected. Got knocked out by Atletico Madrid. Probably one of the teams that we would have got knocked out against if I had to put my money on it. A very good defensive team, a team that's going to hit us on the counter, potentially catch us off guard. I'm hoping it was a close game. 2-0 loss away from home, and we beat them at home 1-0. So we did literally lose by a singular goal, which is a shame. But apart from that, that kind of broke the monotony of absolutely winning every game. Apart from, actually, I say that, we lost against Milan and lost against Leipzig and Villarreal. What a Champions League group that is. Wowza. We actually went through second. Still scoring the most goals, but conceding the most. Big teams got potential to concede the goals. Maybe they didn't rotate as much as they should have. We won the French Cup. Icardi got 11 goals there. Easy. Absolutely easy. Let's break down the players themselves. So we said Icardi got 56. We've got 27 goals for Kylian Mbappe. And there you go. Third top goal scorer was Kimpembe. Like I said, he's tall-ish. He's got good heading. And the short corner system, it's going to get you goals. Neymar only got 13 goals. He got 12 assists. Messi got 9 goals, 35 assists, a 7.65 average rating. Kimpembe got 7.63 average rating as well. Absolutely great. Brilliant play. Hakimi got 16 assists as well. Neymar played all right too, to be fair, 13 and 12. I couldn't have asked for much more. Absolutely brilliant. It's a really good system, and I recommend you checking it out. How do you check it out? Down in the description, there is a link to the tactic. It will come with the tactic and the set pieces. You load it into the game, you play. Like I said, watch the video, check to make sure you're playing the right roles. I also do have a very in-depth podcast all about how to set the system up. The link to that will also be down in the description. Have fun. Let me know how you get on. I'll be really interested to see. But apart from that, if you want to come and watch me live, you've got any questions about the system, you can come and check me over at twitch.tv/Doop. I'm live every single night over there. But apart from that, peace out, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Goodbye.